Hey guys, so we just got back from the homeschooling convention, the FPEA homeschooling convention in Florida. It is humongous, and this was our third year attending. This year was actually our first year exhibiting. We were showing, we were there representing the Picture Smart Bible curriculum, and it was really fun. I got to meet so many of you. I got to share the curriculum, which we absolutely love. And I just got to have a really good time. I was encouraged by so many stories. I got to go to a lot of the exhibitors and learn some new stuff. I found a lot of new stuff this year. I went for one thing. I came home with, as usual, a couple $100 worth of stuff. So I'm excited to share with you some of the things that I found because a lot of this is new to me. So here we go. We're just gonna get right into it in an effort for you to not see my messy house behind me. We're gonna move quickly. So first things first, we brought the baby with us. Annabeth came with John and I. She's still nursing. I left the kids with my parents in town. So he went around. It's so funny. The first year I went, I just bought stuff I didn't even need. I was just so excited to get my hands on stuff. This was not his first year, but this was his first year going through the expo hall. He would walk around with her when I was selling things in the booth, and he was like hooked on this company called Explore Toys, like Explore, Learn. They make these wooden toys and they're amazing. So this is the punch and drop. Annabeth loved this. If you guys were at the convention, you probably heard her or you saw her. She was playing with this the whole time. So it's super cute. This one is adorable. It rolls out of here. It comes with the mallet and 3 balls. If I can find the video, it might be on my Instagram. I think it was Insta story. I'll share it here of her playing with it. She loved it. He got it. The other thing that they had was this wooden, what is this called? Like the shape sorter. She loves her fabric shape sorter, so he grabbed this one for her. He just, every time he'd walk away with her, they'd come back with a new toy. It was actually really funny. It has this little elastic to let them out. And then it's just your standard shape sorter, but it's wooden toy instead of plastic, which we love. He also grabbed her this puzzle, which is nice. It's a nice, everything's falling. It's a nice big, like chunky puzzle. And it doesn't have all those little plastic handles. So for her little fingers, this was really helpful. It's just nice and simple, and she loved these toys. I was completely shocked that he had found such a good find. I also ordered one more thing from them that they had sold out of at convention. It's actually what I'm most excited to share with you from their company. It's this Teach Me Clock Seasons and Calendar. It's a wooden calendar, and I'm gonna bring back calendar time for Eli this year, so I thought this would be perfect for him. They did have a display so I could get my hands on it there at the convention. I don't know if you guys can see that well, but it's so cute. This is all completely wooden. These are all little wooden pegs that come off. You can replace them with the correct dates and the seasons and such. So I grabbed that, and it should be here any day. It might even come today, but I wanted to get this video done. So I can't wait for that to come. I'll share that on my Instagram when it does come. The next thing, what am I gonna share next? Okay. I'll kind of stick with the early learning stuff here, I guess. So the next thing is the Reading Corner had a booth there. And I actually met, you guys probably all follow her. I met Let's Play School. I almost want to call her Let's Play Pretend because I just bought something by that name on her site. But it's called, her Instagram is called Let's Play School, Chelsea. I met her there and she introduced me to the Reading Corner. And I got some of their stuff. Their stuff was awesome. So this is a recipe pack. Came in this bag here. And let me undo it here. It's so cute. Their stuff is just great for preschool. It's gonna be great for Eli next year because I just don't have a ton of time. You know what? I do have time to put into his preschool, and I do, but he wants to do so much more than I do have the time to do. He's always wanting to do stuff. This is all great independent work. So it comes with these little mats here. And then a bunch of different little recipe cards, recipe supplies. I think this is going to have to be a whole video on its own. So I'm gonna probably have to do that. It's completely full. This bag is totally full of stuff in here for preschool. And that's just one set. That's just the recipe stuff. You know what, if you follow me on Instagram, then I will do an Instagram story of this sometime soon. I also got this. This is her center, like classroom center games. And she actually, this was her first homeschooling convention, I believe. So she does stuff for teachers. So this is classroom center games, the CVC cards here. I got these, they're already on a binder clip, which is cool. This again, it's got a bunch of clips in here. This is another bag that is just absolutely chock full of educational games, and I thought that these would be so cool for Eli to put in his little preschool drawer set. So there's too many for me to go through. So I will have to, you know, I guess that I didn't plan this video out very well. I will do a whole preschool video review on all this stuff because there's just so much of it, and this stuff was amazing. I also got her block math set, which came with the blocks here, and her flip and read books. Her stuff was all packaged so cute, and it was totally irresistible at the conference. Okay, so I can't tell you when, sometime this month, I will do a review on all of the Reading Corner stuff because that stuff was amazing. And I mentioned Let's Play School because this technically wasn't purchased at the convention, but I purchased it the second I got home. She has an Etsy shop. I will link it below. Follow her on Instagram, first of all. Super inspiring. Inspirational. And she has an Etsy shop where you can download different preschool, tot school, even early elementary learning packs and things. She also has a book club, which is super cool. Because I met her at the convention, which she should have been at the convention, you need to have a booth at the convention, girlfriend. I ordered this Let's Play Pretend set for Eli. I bought it for $10. Right now it's $10. Every time she adds 5 new things to it, it's gonna go up by $5. But if you buy the $10 set, you're kind of grandfathered in. I believe there will be 20 pretend play sets. So I bought this. The coffee shop was available right away. If you purchase it, you can laminate it and they can play pretend with it. She's got stuff like Mexican restaurant. She's got, let me look it up. It's a growing bundle. It's going to have coffee shop, which you get immediately when you purchase it, Mexican restaurant, post office, grocery store, lemonade stand, Target, Santa's workshop, pumpkin patch, beauty salon, auto shop, flower shop, pizzeria, bakery, ice cream parlor, doctor's office, pet store, dance studio, bank, and circus. So I thought these would be really cool for Eli, especially during school. Some things to pull out and let him do some imaginative play during school that I can just monitor, and he can go off and play on his own. So those are super awesome. Okay, so that was most of the preschool stuff, the specifically preschool stuff. I went to Rainbow Resource. It's always my weakness, Rainbow Resource and Simply Charlotte Mason at the convention. So I got, I'm sure you guys have heard a million times, I'm gonna do an anatomy unit with the kids this year. So I got this floor puzzle from Rainbow Resource. I got the insects and spider card game puzzle from Rainbow Resource. And I got this. I got a quill. Which one did I get? Constitution, okay. And an ink bottle set from Rainbow Resource because if we don't get into it in history this year, then I did want to do a little unit, a little US history unit with the kids as well. So I got that. Right around the corner from Rainbow Resource was this company called Play and Learn. She's actually a grandmother and she creates these after, let's see. She was a teacher with 35 years experience and a learning disabilities teacher consultant. So I got this game, it's called Highest Count. This was really cool. My kids, I think I've mentioned before that, that money, making change and things like that, something that we're really working on this summer. So this was a really cool game. And, oh, there we go, okay. So basically you put these little stickers, these coin stickers on the dice that come in here. There's 2 of these blank dice. It comes with all of the play change, a little dice roller, Let's see where it is in here. Here we go, a coin chart, and then some memorization, little poems that they can memorize that will help them make change. And then the instructions. So they roll the dice, they make the change, they give the change. You can play it a million different ways, but I thought that that was a really good investment. This upcoming school year, I think we're gonna do Fun Fridays. That's my plan right now. It might be on Monday or something like that. We're gonna do a lot of game playing, educational game playing. So I wanted this for my collection. She had a bunch of other great stuff. She did a buy one, get one half off thing. So I got this math challenge game, which you can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, anything like that with this game. So I will do a review on some of our learning games toward the school year as well. Speaking of games, I got 3 seeds. Now we were next to a company called Cara Games, C-H-A-R-A, games like character games. This was the only one that was kind of young enough for how old my kids are, but their stuff was so cool. I encourage you to go to their website because first of all, the couple who created it and runs the company were the nicest people ever. They were so helpful and encouraging because this was our first expo experience. But they put a lot of heart and a lot of effort into these games. So they have a game about the foundation of the church. And it's a really involved game. If you have kids who are like 11, 12, 13, and they have time to spend playing games, like an hour or so to set up and enjoy a really good game, go to their website. Their stuff was amazing. It was beautiful. I'm gonna put that below. That'll be the top of my description box below. So make sure you check them out. So I got this 3 seeds game because this is one that we can at least play with Bella and possibly Jessie, but I wanted to get some of their stuff because it was awesome. I also got this Walk in Love, Encounter the Perfect Love of Jesus, Learn How to Truly Love Others. I saw their chart on display. It was this Love Is chart, and I really wanted it, and it came with this little book as well. So this chart has like the little, you know, the love is patient, love is kind, Bible verses, and a little bit of info for the kids below that. I thought that would be a good thing to hang up in whatever I choose to use as our homeschool room next year, and like a little virtue study that goes along with it. I also got the if-then chart. Now, I know we can make these on our own. Super easy, like if you do this, then you get this consequence. I didn't necessarily get it for the consequences because we do have a pretty tight system in our house as far as the consequences, but what I really liked about this, what I really wanted, is the encouragement on this. So we see a lot of Bible verses or scripture used for kids to discipline, but I don't see a lot of it used to encourage in the discipline as well. So this has, let's see. So for example, for lying, it has Colossians 3:9, do not lie to one another, seeing that you have put off the old self with its practices. So yeah, so if our kids lie and we say, oh, well, it says in the Bible, do not lie. What I love is that it also has an encouraging scripture next to it as well. As far as the east is from the west, so far does he remove our transgressions from us. Psalm 103:12. So I just liked that it has kind of like that this is what we're instructed to do, but you're not a disaster because this is how the Lord sees us. So I really wanted to have this in our house for me, for the kids, for school, for life. I just thought it was a really good resource, and it's already laminated, so it shouldn't get damaged. Okay, now the 2 things that I'm really, really excited to share for my big kids. So if you guys followed along last year, you know we did Yellow Spot Sun, we did the Drawing Americana book. She has released a new bundle called Architects of the Ancient World, and it's amazing. If you guys do CC, I know that cycle 1, this will line up really well with it. So this again is another 6-week bundle. She goes through the 7 wonders of the ancient world. So you've got the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, you've got, let's see, the Mausoleum, Alexandria, Colossus of Rhodes, Pyramids of Giza, and the Statue of Zeus. So with that, she goes through art elements, symmetry, drawing upside down, abstract art, perspective drawings, and bringing it all together. And if you guys haven't looked at her stuff before, again, I encourage you to go on her website, which I will link below. This is a 6-week study, but for my kids, we slowed it down and almost went through a whole semester because we didn't have 5 days a week to commit to it, but that's the nice thing about this is that you can really make this work for your family. It's absolutely beautiful. Just a great art study. The thing I love the most about Yellow Spot Sun is that it's not just a crafting curriculum, which I find with most of the art curriculum, and it's not just a how-to. It teaches the kids how to critique the art, how to kind of tell a story through the art. It really ties it all together. It's art appreciation. It is the art technique. So I really encourage you to go check this out. So she has some really great bundles available. She has this Architects of the Ancient World. She has Drawing Americana, which we did last year. She has Color Theory with the Impressionists. She has Art Through the Eyes of the American Woman. She's got some really cool studies, and I'm sure you can find something that goes along with what you're already doing in history, or if your kids have specific interests. I'm really excited for her, and I'm really excited about this one. And they're just another company, another couple that really love what they're doing, and they really support each other. Much like the Kara Games, when you know the people, it makes you want to get the curriculum even more. So we absolutely love her and her husband, and a percentage of the proceeds from their art curriculum goes to support a project that they really care about. So go check them out, see if this is something that you might enjoy. And then last but not least, the one thing that I went to the convention knowing I was gonna purchase was this Laying Down the Rails for Children, the Laying Down the Rails handbook. So I want to do this, every year we add a new Simply Charlotte Mason or Charlotte Mason curriculum to our homeschool, and this year habit training is going to be our focus. You can hear why, so with that, I'm gonna go. I could hear that whole time that my kids were getting into it in the other room, so I totally forgot the stuff on this half of the table. So I'm piecing it in here in a really weird way, but that's gonna have to be the way it goes. So anyway, one of the things that I grabbed was this shirt, this Go Homeschool Mom Go shirt. This was by Saints. If you aren't familiar with the Saints PE program, we have used it in the past and absolutely love it. So this is like, you know, like a marathon runner, like go Abby go. So the marathon of homeschooling, Go Homeschool Mom Go. And then not at the convention this year, but shared all over my Insta stories. So if you're coming from here, sorry for the repetition. But Kirk Martin from Celebrate Calm is one of like my absolute favorite podcasts, or just, you know, motivational speakers, people to listen to. His stuff is gold, and I've put it off for so long. I decided, okay, I'm just gonna invest. I'm gonna buy his whole set at the convention this year. But then he wasn't at the convention, so I got online and I saw that they were having a special on their whole set, so I got the bag. I got every single DVD that or CD set that he makes. There's stuff for stressed out moms, there's stuff for ADHD in here, there's stuff for calm parenting, there's stuff in here for kids, like straight talk for kids, strong-willed child, motivating kids. I just love their stuff, and I know that while we're not encountering some of these things right now, I figure as the years go on, I mean, we've got kids right now from 1 to 9 years old, so we've got a lot of teenage years ahead of us, you know, I'm sure coming in hot. So I just decided to invest in all of it. He has a really good special going on, so I wanted to kind of like put it in here with the convention haul because it was my intended convention purchase, but then he wasn't at the convention, so there's that. So now back to probably my goodbye part of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you were at convention, let me know what you purchased. If you have conventions in your area, let me know what you guys go in search of. I'll see you later.